saying.
What is up, guys? This is White Idiots 26 here with a top locals deck profile, Angel Beats, with our boy Mitch and Dirty Free here.
Put me the shot. Alright, done. You already know? So I run 3 of the global 5 assists, and on death, I can give plus 500 to something. So sometimes I have 2 of these out, just crash something, like say we crash this, plus 1,000. That's blessed, you know? So
Bless.
alright, that's just blessed.
Yeah, it's a blessed one.
So we only have 2 of the Suiciders, because I couldn't find a 3rd one. I don't even think I need it at this point. So just Suiciders, and you can't side attack. This card is just on reverse. You can search, and you have to pay 1, ditch 1, it goes to memory, and you search a card from your deck. You know, pretty good for hand picks and compressing a bit. It's also a job searcher, except from the waiting room. You pay 1, ditch 1, goes to, you search a card from your waiting room, and it gets plus 1,000 for a turn. So it can get up to like 4K or 4 or 5 if you have 2 of them.
I love Angel Beats.
Okay. So we have 4 of this because I always want to see it first turn. So basically it's by itself 1 or the other less characters. So basically I have 2 of them. There's 35 walls. Or I can just, if I want to start on first turn, I open up like this. It's 4K and I have hand encore. It's pretty good. So I always usually want to see this card level 0. After that, it's pretty useless. So this is the tech in the deck, you know. It's against runners because this deck can't really deal with runners. So we have this shit. So if I go first, I'll usually, if I have this in my hand, I usually keep it and play something else. Then next turn I can pay 1 and then just to dead a level 0 character in the front row. So that's just kill runners.
A lot of that come in handy at today's locals.
Nah, because no one's running runners. So they didn't draw them or something. So it's basically useless the whole time. Well, you know, it's the tech.
Can also kill level 0 Suiciders.
Yeah, I can also kill level 0 Suiciders and other stuff, you know. They really come in handy today. This is just here because it's a beater, you know. And if on attack I have to reveal the top card, if it's not a dead character, it just goes to my clock. So it just gets me level 1 faster, you know. So that's the level 0 lineup.
Bless.
How many cards is this? 5, 7, I don't even know. That was good. This is the level 1 lineup. So this is just a tie game, you know. Except it's 4K power. It has a climax combo with the yellow one was a burn, but instead I ran 8 gates, what you see later. So it's just tie game. I only run 1 of this. I basically ditch a card in my hand to my clock and I salvage in the waiting room. So I only run 1 of them because I usually see it every game because my level 0 lineup can like search me cards, you know. Also 1 of the brainstormer, just there to like kind of mill through the deck, fix my hand. I don't need 1 of it because I can search it out easily. Yeah, I have 2 of these. Yeah, it's pretty good at 2. I usually only play 1 on the field. I usually have 1 of this and 1 of this on the field. So this just gives hand on for everything. I can tap to give plus 1,000 on the turn. So, or I can just give plus 1,000 and then play over it with a second one. You know, just to do that stuff. So it's pretty good at 2. But wouldn't play more. This also helps me. Alright, this event, I mill 3, and then for each death character, because the whole set is death. So you just mill 3 for each character or death character. I can get that amount of level back in my waiting room. So if I mill 3 dead characters, I can get a level 3 or lower from my waiting room. This counter is so shit.
That's all you need to know.
That's all I need to say, bro. Oh my god. It's good when you have it in hand, it works, but it's so hard to get to hand because you can salvage everything else in the deck except like this. It's like the only way to get this card is if you can draw it. And it's like if you don't draw it, it's just like GG, you know? So it's a 3-5 backup. Didn't come in handy today either. Alright, level 2, I only run 3 cards. Like we run 2 of the 2-5 backup and it's a free fresh. I barely use it just for the backup, I just use it to free fresh for climax in, you know. And we run just 1 level support, and on play I can pump something 1,000. That's it. You know, this will really come in handy today. This was gonna come in handy except my opponent bounced my things back to my hand. Just pin it to this guy. The Monogatari English player, like who the fuck plays Monogatari English? You know? So you know. It usually comes in handy though.
Bless.
Not today.
Yeah.
Alright. So this card is just there for like, it's kind of a tech card. It's kind of a finisher. So first of all, it gives -1 soul to everything opposing it. And then the second effect is I can pay 4, ditch X amount of characters. I can ditch one character, just deal 1 damage, right?
Like
Deal
from the
1.
field?
Yeah, like from my own characters.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just sack it and just go for game. So I only play one of this. I can like search most of the things in my deck. Also play one of this. It's either this or the little Braver Yui, like the early play, and you on attack on when it's placed, you have to burn 1. It's off to play this. I don't really want to play early play. I don't know, and I can.
It comes in handy. I lie. It comes in handy.
I lie. On death, I can send something to memory, or like not on death, like when they die.
It's a memory kick.
Yeah, it's a memory kick, and it's a heal. So, no. We're gonna 3 of this. That's just a heal and climax combos with. Where is it? This after the battle, gate. Climax combo with that. So basically, I pay 1 and then gets 3,000, and I get a character from my waiting room. You know, it just gets big.
Mm-hmm.
Then run this, you know, SP gang. Pay too much money for this, but it's a deal, so you know. So on play, you draw 2, ditch 1. That was so good. Most of the time, I don't even have climaxes in my hand when I get this. I play like 2 to 3 of them. I basically draw like 6 cards. I ditch 3. I hope to get climax at the end of the game. And then the effect with the climax combo is when I attack, I deal 1 damage and I gain 1/5 till the end of your opponent's turn. You know, pretty sick card.
Yes.
That's the whole deck.
How were your matchups today?
Yo, the guy that was playing Joe, he was playing fucking Kantai. This guy is Sakatsuki, mill 4 climax. GG easy, you know? I had 2 climax in my hand. Yo, 1k once every turn, bro. Do the next one, 1k one again, bro. Just attacking with level 0s. Easy.
Alright guys, this has been Weiss Idiots 26 with our debut of our channel.
We're here with Brian. Hi, Brian.
Thomas.
You know, you call me Michan, bro.
And that's been it, guys.
Top.
See you next week, gang.